Walk into any used car lot and you'll see the usual suspects. Toyota 4Runners with 200,000 miles selling for $25,000. Honda CR-VS with questionable maintenance histories going for $18,000. Lexus RX models priced like they're still brand new. Everyone knows these are reliable, everyone wants them, and everyone pays a premium. But here's what most people are missing. There are 3 Acura SUVs sitting on those same lots, often ignored, that offer the same legendary Honda reliability for thousands less. I'm talking about SUVs with proven powertrains, luxury features, and build quality that rivals vehicles costing twice as much. Yet they're being overlooked simply because they don't have a Toyota or Lexus badge. Smart buyers, they know better. They're scooping up these undervalued gems while everyone else fights over the overhyped alternatives. Today, I'm revealing the 3 Acura SUVs that represent some of the best used car values on the market right now. We're talking about real-world reliability, hidden features most people don't know about, and exactly what to look for when you're shopping. By the end of this video, you'll know which models to target, which years to avoid, and why these SUVs are absolute gold mines for anyone who knows what they're looking at. Let's get into it. Hidden gem. Number 1. 2007 to 2013 Acura MDX second generation. Here's a vehicle that's criminally undervalued right now, the second generation Acura MDX. While everyone's paying $20,000 to $30,000 for a comparable Lexus RX or Highlander from the same era, you can find clean MDXs for $8,000 to $15,000. Same age, same mileage, half the price. Let me tell you why this is one of the smartest used SUV buys on the market. The powertrain. Under the hood, you've got Honda's legendary 3.7-liter V6 engine, the J37. This thing makes 300 horsepower and is paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. This isn't some experimental engine. This is the same basic design Honda has been refining since the 1990s. It's bulletproof. I've personally seen these engines run past 300,000 miles with nothing more than regular oil changes. No timing belt to worry about, it uses a chain. No major head gasket issues. No oil consumption problems. The transmission? Just as solid. As long as you change the fluid every 30,000 miles, it'll outlast the rest of the vehicle. The features. Here's what people don't realize. These MDXs came loaded with features that were cutting edge for their time and still hold up today. 3 rows of actual usable seating. Not those cramped third rows you find in crossovers. Real space for adults. SHAWD, super handling all-wheel drive. This isn't your basic AWD system. It actively sends power to individual wheels for better handling and traction. It's the same system you'll find in modern Acuras. Premium audio systems, navigation, heated leather seats, power lift gate, backup camera on later models, and build quality that rivals German luxury SUVs. I've sat in 2010 MDXs with 150,000 miles that still feel solid. No creaks, no rattles, everything still works. Why they're so cheap? 3 reasons. Badge perception. People see Acura and think it's not as prestigious as Lexus. That's nonsense. It's the same Honda reliability with better driving dynamics. Fuel economy. The V6 gets about 16 to 18 miles per gallon city and 23 to 24 highway. That's not great by modern standards, but it's competitive with other 3-row SUVs from that era. Styling. The second-gen MDX has a more conservative, understated look compared to flashier competitors. Some people call it boring. Smart buyers call it timeless. What to look for? These are reliable, but you still need to inspect carefully. Check the transmission fluid. If it's dark brown or smells burnt, walk away. That means it was never changed, and you're looking at future transmission issues. Inspect the SHAWD system. Take it for a test drive and make sure there are no clunking sounds when turning. Listen for any whining from the rear differential. Look at service records. You want to see regular oil changes, transmission services, and coolant flushes. Check for rust if you're you're in the Salt Belt. Look at the rear subframe and suspension mounting points. Test all the electronics. Power seats, navigation, climate control, everything. These are luxury vehicles, and electrical gremlins can get expensive. The bottom line, for $10,000 to $12,000, you can get a well-maintained 2010 to 2012 MDX with around 120,000 to 150,000 miles. That same money gets you a base model Honda CR-V with similar mileage, or a Highlander with 200,000 miles and questionable history. The MDX gives you more space, more power, more features, and the same reliability. It's a no-brainer if you need a 3-row family hauler. Hidden gem. Number 2. 2013 to 2018 Acura RDX, second generation. Now let's talk about something smaller and even more affordable. The second generation Acura RDX. This is the compact luxury SUV nobody talks about, but everyone should be buying. While people are overpaying for used CR-Vs and RAV4S, you can get an RDX with more power, more features, and better build quality for about the same money. I'm talking $12,000 to $18,000 for a clean example with reasonable mileage. Here's why this is such a gold mine. The powertrain. The 2013 to 2018 RDX uses a 3.5-liter V6 making 273 horsepower paired with a 6-speed automatic. Again, this is Honda's proven J-Series engine, same family as what's in the Accord, Pilot, and Odyssey. Hundreds of thousands of these engines are on the road with 200,000 plus miles. It's quick too. This thing moves 0 to 60 in about 6.5 seconds, which is legitimately fast for a compact SUV from that era. And it's AWD standard on most models. Not some half-baked system either. Actual capable all-wheel drive that works in snow and light off-road situations. Why it's ignored? Fuel economy. With the V6, you're looking at 19 to 20 miles per gallon city and 27 to 28 highway. That's worse than a 4-cylinder CR-V. But here's the thing, the difference is maybe 3 to 4 miles per gallon in real-world driving. Over a year, that's a few $100s max in extra fuel costs. Meanwhile, you're saving $3,000 to $5,000 on the purchase price compared to an equivalent CR-V or RAV4. Do the math. The worst fuel economy pays for itself in the first year, just from the purchase price savings. The interior and features. This is where the RDX really shines. The interior is miles ahead of any mainstream Honda or Toyota from the same period. Real leather, not vinyl. Soft touch materials everywhere. Excellent sound insulation. You get heated seats, dual zone climate control, premium audio, navigation, backup camera, and on later models, blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert. The cargo space is generous. More than a CR-V, and the split folding rear seats make it versatile for hauling stuff. I've been in 2015 RDXS with 100,000 miles that still feel like new cars. The seats hold up. The controls don't wear out. Everything just works. What to look for? Check for oil leaks around the valve cover. It's not common, but on higher mileage examples, the gasket can seep. It's a cheap fix, but good negotiating leverage. Test the AWD system thoroughly. Drive it in a parking lot with full lock turns and listen for any binding or clunking. Make sure the transmission shifts smoothly. It should be almost imperceptible. Any harshness or delay is a red flag. Look at the service history. You want to see transmission fluid changes every 30,000 miles and coolant services every 50,000 miles. Inspect the tires. If they're wearing unevenly, that indicates either alignment issues or neglected maintenance. Common issues to know. The infotainment system can be slow and dated. The touchpad controller is love it or hate it, but it works. And you can always use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto if it has the 2016 Plus system. Some people complain about road noise on the highway. It's not bad, but it's not Lexus quiet either. That's it. Those are the problems. Meanwhile, the powertrain is basically bulletproof. The bottom line, You can find 2015 to 2016 RDXS with 80,000 to 100,000 miles for $15,000 to $17,000. Compare that to a 2015 CR-V with similar mileage, which sells for $16,000 to $19,000. The RDX gives you more power, more features, better interior quality, and AWD standard, and both will run to 200,000 plus miles with basic maintenance. This is one of the best value propositions in the used SUV market right now. If you're finding this helpful, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. More undervalued vehicle picks coming your way. Hidden gem. Number 3. 2007 to 2012. Acura RDX, first generation turbocharged. Now this one is for the enthusiasts and the bargain hunters who want something truly unique. The first generation Acura RDX is the only turbocharged Acura SUV ever made in the US market, and it's dirt cheap right now. I'm talking $5,000 to $9,000 for clean examples, with 100,000 to 150,000 miles. That's civic money for a turbocharged luxury SUV. Let me tell you why this is such a sleeper pick. The powertrain. Under the hood is a 2.3-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder making 240 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. This was Honda's first turbocharged production engine in the US market. It's based on the K-Series engine found in the Civic SY and TSX, but with a turbo strapped on. Is it as reliable as Honda's naturally aspirated V6s? No, not quite, but it's still way more reliable than most turbocharged engines from that era. The key is maintenance. Change the oil every 5,000 miles with full synthetic. Keep the cooling system fresh, and this engine will run past 200,000 miles without major issues. And here's the fun part, it's quick, like genuinely quick. 0 to 60 in about 6.6 seconds with that turbo kicking in. It feels faster than the stats suggest because of the torque. Why it's so cheap? Turbo stigma. People hear turbocharged and assume it's unreliable and expensive to maintain. That scares off buyers who want Honda reliability. Age. These are 12 to 17 years old now. They're getting to the point where people worry about things breaking. Fuel requirements. This engine requires premium fuel. That adds cost, though honestly, it's only about $200 to $300 more per year compared to regular, smaller size. The first gen RDX is noticeably smaller than the second gen. No third row, less cargo space. It's more of a lifted sporty wagon than a traditional SUV. The hidden value. Here's what people are missing. This is basically a turbocharged Acura TSX in SUV form. You get the same build quality, the same interior materials, the same attention to detail that Acura was known for in the 2000s. SHAWD is standard, and it's one of the best AWD systems in any vehicle at any price. The handling is shockingly good for an SUV. This thing feels planted in corners. It's actually fun to drive. You get leather seats, sunroof, premium audio, and on higher trims, navigation and rear entertainment systems. What to look for? Maintenance records are critical. You need to see regular oil changes with synthetic oil. If the owner skimped on oil changes, the turbo seals can fail. Check for oil leaks around the turbo and turbo oil feed lines. Small seepage is normal on high-mileage examples, but heavy leaking is expensive to fix. Listen for any turbo whine or unusual noises. The turbo should spool smoothly without squealing. Inspect the intercooler and charge pipes for leaks. Boost leaks will cause poor performance. Make sure the SHAWD system works properly. No clunking, no binding, smooth power delivery to all wheels. Check the catalytic converter. These are known to fail after 150,000 miles, and replacements are expensive if you don't go after market. Realistic ownership costs. These are more expensive to own than naturally aspirated Hondas, but not by as much as people think. Oil changes cost a bit more because it uses more oil and requires synthetic. Premium fuel adds about $15 to $25 per tank. If you need a turbo replacement, you're looking at $1,500 to $2,500 depending on whether you go OEM or aftermarket. But here's the thing, if you're buying one with good maintenance records, the turbo will likely outlast your ownership. The bottom line, for $6,000 to $8,000, you can get a 2009 to 2010 RDX with 120,000 to 140,000 miles that's been well maintained. That same money gets you a base Civic or Corolla with similar mileage. The RDX gives you turbo power, luxury features, AWD, and way more presence. Yes, it'll cost slightly more to maintain, but the value proposition is incredible. And if you're even slightly into cars, this thing is fun to drive in a way that a CR-V or RAV4 will never be. What all three have in common? Here's why these three Acuras are such gold mines. They share powertrains and components with mainstream Hondas, which means parts are affordable and mechanics know how to work on them. They're over-engineered compared to mainstream brands. Acura didn't skimp on materials or build quality in the 2000s and early 2010s. They depreciate faster than comparable Lexus or Toyota models, which creates incredible value for used buyers. They're reliable enough to easily hit 200,000 to 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. Most importantly, they're being ignored by the masses, which means you're not competing with 50 other buyers driving up prices. The smart buyer strategy. Here's how to win with these vehicles. Set up alerts on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and Auto Trader for all three models in your area. Be ready to move fast when a good one pops up. The well-maintained examples get snapped up quickly. Always get a pre-purchase inspection from an independent mechanic. $100 to $150 up front can save you thousands in hidden problems. Look for vehicles with complete service records. Private party sales are better than dealer lots for this reason. Budget for maintenance. These are older vehicles. They'll need tires, brakes, and fluids. Factor that into your purchase price. Don't be afraid of higher mileage if the maintenance was done right. A 150,000-mile Acura with perfect records is better than an 80,000-mile one that was neglected. So there you have it. 3 Acura SUVs that everyone ignores, but represent some of the best used vehicle values on the market today. The 2007 to 2013 MDX for families who need 3 rows. The 2013 to 2018 RDX for anyone who wants a compact luxury SUV with a V6. The 2007 to 2012 turbocharged RDX for enthusiasts who want something unique and fun. All three offer Honda reliability, luxury features, and real value for money. While everyone else fights over overpriced CR-Vs and Highlanders, you can swoop in and grab one of these for thousands less. Smart buyers know the best deals aren't the most popular vehicles. They're the ones everyone overlooks. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.